runners will be taking the old route. Let me just check their stats in Deer Tier right now.
Yeah. I definitely. I think Hilborn might be up in the air for which one he takes, whether he takes new route or old route. It depends, but it looks like based on his splits, he has grappling beam after wave beam. So it looks like he might be taking the old route.
Yeah, Hilborn 66th on Deer Tier right now with a 129.44.
Yeah, that's a pretty good time.
Yeah, Dorkmaster Flek, his opponent on Deer Tier, ranked 121 with a 139.09 as his personal best.
Interesting. Yeah, that's his splits indicate the same thing. So now, Benko, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Benko might be taking a new route because he's got a 125 on Deer Tier, which is pretty respectable. His opponent, Longneckturtle, 134, so he's going to have to really hustle if he wants to keep up.
Yeah, that's very true. His splits also indicate that he's going to be taking the old route because he has speed booster and then right into grapple. So, all these racers look like they're making their way through Sirius here. So, not much very fun and exciting here, but
yeah, we've seen this a few times already.
That's all right. It's a standard start to any Super Metroid race, so. Oh, Benko getting caught on the steam. Longneckturtle making it out very cleanly, but both racers making it above 40 in their time. That's very decent time to get out of Sirius.
Yeah, it looks like they all have a very comparable series time, but as most of you know, Sirius, for start of the game, everybody's played through it a million times, so you tend to get real good at it really quick.
Yeah, exactly. Sirius is not a strong indicator of what is going to happen later on in these races.
All four runners touching down on the planet. All four runners making their way through the pit room, perhaps one of the most frustrating rooms in the entire game. It doesn't actually matter if you fall in the pits, but it sure is frustrating.
It's incredibly frustrating to fall in those pits.
It'll cost you maybe half a second, but boy, does it throw you on tilt for the rest of the run.
Yeah, exactly. Here we see our runners picking up our first item, the morphing ball. They're going to make extensive use of this.
Yeah, also the first time you hear the item fanfare, I'm excited to hear it another 100 times.
Oh yeah, including our the time that we hear from the Edicoons. Our runners making their way in to pick up the first missile pack of the game here. And mockballing their way out. Very nice. Both Benko and Longneckturtle getting that. Looks like Dorkmaster decided not to go for that. Choosing a different way to get up in the construction zone here. But works out for him, so.
Our runners now entering the climb. Also one of the most frustrating rooms in the entire game. If you make the slightest error, it's so hard to recover in here.
You're just going to fall back down.
Yeah, we see Hilborn actually going the route of the Behemoth climb. Instead of wall jumping up the right-hand side, he's just jumping up the platforms. And it looks like he changes his mind at the last second there.
Yeah, Benko and Longneckturtle are also choosing the ledge-grabbing method, and that supposedly is the fastest way to get up there. If you ever watch a task, that is how they will do it, and it is lightning fast to get up that way. Our runners making their way into the bomb chorizo room. They're going to make quick work of this guy. Pick up the bombs.
Yeah, we can see Benko making quick work of Bomb Chorizo with Hilborn right behind him. Even though these two runners are not racing each other, they're very close in PBs and time. So yeah.
Yeah, all these racers are actually still very close to each other. So this will make for a good and exciting race. I love it when they're close.
The runners now making their way up Alcatraz, aptly named. It's one of the most challenging tricks, I think. Jumping up there, wall jumping, and then morphing at the last second to make it through that little hallway. Saves about 8 seconds over the intended bomb escape, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a very challenging trick, but when you learn how to get it, it is the greatest feeling.
Yeah, I think it's the first really exciting speedrun trick that we can see out of this game. The first really big trick that most people learn.
Yeah. And we're gonna soon. Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. Followed by the mock ball coming into Brinstar here to collect early supers. That's the next big one, I think.
Exactly what I was gonna mention. And we're gonna see that in just a moment as soon as these players get down the elevator into Brinstar.
So picking up these super missiles allows us to skip Spore Spawn. Yeah, I don't think we've seen Spore Spawn in a race yet.
No, and we won't. We will not see him.
It's very good, because I believe if you fight Spore Spawn, you're actually disqualified. Is that the rules?
No, I don't think so, but maybe. Maybe we could petition to have that included. Here's where we see our route diverge from the any percent route as the runners make their way back across the top there into the red door at the end to pick up the 2 extra missile packs as well as the reserve tank that are back there. Ah, the item fanfare.
We have about 11 minutes of that to look forward to.
So exciting. Benko making that mock ball on the way back. That is a very tricky mock ball to pick up those missiles on the way out. Players making their way into Pink Brinstar. They're going to pick up Charge Beam. Yeah, so after Charge Beam, they're going to make their way down to our first boss of the game.
Yeah, and I can see a little bit of a route change from Benko here. He's opting for those missiles in the Green Hill Zone. Usually you pick those up in your second trip through Brinstar, but I don't know why he's grabbing them now. Maybe it's just a consistency thing.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit slower, but perhaps he's afraid he'll miss them later on. So he's opted to pick them up. It could be an issue where he wants a couple extra missiles as a safety for when he gets to Kraid. Either way you go, all the players are going to have to pick up all of the items. So,
and we can see our players just right now making their way across the new bridge, aptly named for the fact that you have to hold run to get across. And it looks like all of our runners did, in fact, remember to hold run. Good job.
yeah, very, very, very important to be able to run in a speed run.
Yeah, it's one of those tricks that makes you go faster. So definitely useful.
Yeah, our runner's picking up Spazer now. That's our first weapon upgrade. First gun upgrade. It is gonna give him a lot better damage output.
Spays are often overlooked in the any percent route because you just don't need it. You opt for plasma later on and deals way more damage, unless you're going new route, of course. In which case you just skip plasma entirely.
Right, and then you may or may not pick up Spazer in that case.
Looks like our runner's making their way towards Kraid. Let's see if they can manage to get the quick kill.
Yeah, that has been one trick that has been hit or miss on some of our runs. So you know, it's not easy. We'll see which way that they opt to go, whether they opt to get the missile quick kill or the charge beam quick kill. The charge beam quick kill slightly more consistent, but also slightly slower. It looks like Benko and Longneckturtle are setting up for the missile quick kill, as is hilborn. And Dorkmaster Flek is hot on their heels to get into the Kraid layer.
Yeah, and you'll notice hilborn actually, he missed the first missile, so it took him a little bit of setup, and then he opted for the charge beam setup, which definitely a very nice recovery. And it looks like 3 of our runners making the quick kill. Very nicely done. Let's see if Dorkmaster Flek can get it.
Yeah, that's excellent thinking by hilborn to fall back into that backup strat to get the charge beam and drop in there and still make the quick kill.
Yeah, it's a very unassuming strategy, but like that's the sort of quick thinking that really pays off in a race.
Yeah, I mean he is I think just a few seconds ahead of Dorkmaster here, and he's going to be able to keep it with that kind of quick thinking. Players making their way into the party room and out, no problems there. Uh-oh, Benko looks like he is skipping the Kraid E-Tank. Perhaps he wants to come back for that later?
It's also possible that he could just be going into autopilot with his any percent thinking.
Oh, I hope not. Oh no, Dorkmaster Flek a little slow on that last super, and Kraid becomes big. He only needs one more super here, so... Very unfortunate.
Yeah, a bit of a misstep from Dorkmaster Flek. Let's see how he can recover, though.
Yeah, it's tough to get those missiles in there and fire them in. You have to be very precise with your timing. So, as we've seen, myriad of runners miss the quick kill.
Yeah, not actually a big deal if you miss the quick kill. If you can recover, it only costs about 10 seconds. So, you just have to let it not get to you, and you got to keep moving along.
Yep. And we see Dorkmaster takes down Kraid. He's picking up area now, so...
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what Benko's plan is. We've already seen one slight divergence from the route there when he picked up the missiles in the Green Hill Zone early on. Skipping the Kraid E-Tank, I don't know if it's intentional, but it's going to set him up for a lower energy count when he goes into Fantoon, I believe. So that's going to be interesting.
That's very true. It may be that he wants to pick him up when he goes back for the Kraid missiles, because he is going to have to go back there for those after he gets power bombs. But we'll see. We'll have to see. It could, if he forgets it, it's going to cost him time.
It may also cost him the race. Let's hope not.
Oh, no, we do not want to see any 99% today. All our runners do have to pick up all 100 items in the game.
Yeah, 99% run, a very heartbreaking end to a race. Let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Yeah, we've had one in this tournament already, and it was very heartbreaking. Our runners now in getting into Norfair, making their way over to Bubble Mountain. Benko making his way up Bubble Mountain. Very nice balling up there to get over that cack attack at the top of Bubble Mountain. That is such a troll, that thing. Yeah, there it is. Longneckturtle getting sniped by that cack attack and making it up successfully the second time. That thing will get you if you are not careful.
Yeah, that cack attack there, I affectionately refer to it as the final boss. Very challenging. If it hits you, snipes you, then it's so frustrating to make your way back up.
Yeah, exactly. You have to start. You fall all the way back down. Guaranteed. Our runner's now picking up the speed booster item.
Yeah, speed booster, very useful as it boosts your speed, so very, very useful in a speed run.
Yeah, go fast.
Ooh, a very dicey strategy from Longneckturtle. I believe he picked up Speed Booster and then opted to pick up the missiles on his way out of that room. That's very dicey, as the lava might could have caught up to him if he wasn't careful. But very nice execution there.
Yeah, there is enough time to pick up the missiles there if you do it that way, in case you do forget as a recovery. But you can't forget, or you will get caught into that lava. Because as soon as you start moving, the lava starts rising. Looks like our runners are making their way over to Wave Beam, picking that up. And then from there, I think we're going to see all of them go down to Crocomire and pick up the Grapple Beam.
Dorkmaster Flek having a little bit of trouble with Bubble Mountain. He's opting to open the door, gives you a little bit more space to run, gives you a little bit more leeway for that jump there. But still a very challenging jump to hit.
Yeah, if I miss it once or twice, I like opening up the door because it does give you that extra leeway, that extra speed to get up a little bit higher and get around that cack attack. But that thing just will snipe you whenever it feels like it. So one good strategy. Go ahead.
Yeah, my strategy for that room is if I miss it, I usually like to reset.
Unfortunately, we're not going to see any resets today.
I certainly hope not.
Yeah. But another thing with that cack attack is what we saw Benko do earlier is to ball up. If you ball up, you will be able to make it up over that cack attack. So it could be the Dorkmaster is not aware of that strategy, or is just not familiar with it.
Yeah, and I find that it's actually a very precise timing to ball up at that moment. So yes. I opt to not go for it, but it definitely, if you can nail the strategy, very useful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely, you have to be familiar with these strategies and have practiced them. Otherwise, using them in a race, it may not get you what you want.
I'm actually very curious as this race between Benko and Longneckturtle actually appears to be very close, and we have to remember that Benko did skip that Kraid E-Tank. So while it appears that he's ahead, he has he has at least one item to pick up, so that'll set him back a little bit.
Yep, he has finished up Crocomire, as has Hilborn. They're picking up the E-Tank. Looks like Hilborn got the wraparound shot. I don't know if Benko got the wraparound shot as well.
Yeah, so for those unaware, you can actually hit the door on the left side of the room from the right side if you opt for a charge beam shot, aiming to the top right, standing in the lava, which saves you a little bit of time.
Oh no, he sparked into the wall pillar thing in front of the door. How unfortunate. Longneckturtle also set up for the wraparound shot.
None of our runners making the spark quite yet. Very unfortunate. Let's see if Longneckturtle can make it.
Yeah, that spark is a little bit faster, but you can still go into the room and just jump up there with speed and high jump and make it. It's not maybe like a second or two slower. Now it looks like Longneckturtle did not get it either.
Not a tremendous time loss, however.
No, like just a second or two at most. You can easily jump up there from the floor of the room. So it looks like Dorkmaster Flek making his way into Crocomire right now, while the rest of our runners are picking up the grappling beam.
Yeah, and if you're watching Benko right now, perfect grapple strats. Wow, those jumps are just so perfect. They're very precise and very hard to nail, as you just did. If your momentum is just slightly off, you'll go sailing towards the ground, and you'll have to spark your way back up, which costs you about 20 seconds.
Yeah, because you have to break those power bomb blocks that are down at the bottom again, unless you are really good with the short charge. Because you can do a stutter step short charge before those power bomb blocks to charge up, but as you can see, it's incredibly tight and very difficult to get.
Yeah, and Hilborn having a little difficulty falling down. And Longneckturtle as well. But they'll be able to recover pretty easily. Dorkmaster Flek now picking up the E-Tank in Crocomire's room.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I actually like to pick up the missiles there before going and getting the grappling beam, because I'm not good with those grapple strats, and so I think it's a little bit more consistent, faster for me to pick up the missiles there beforehand. So
yeah, certainly not a bad idea. And the other nice thing about that is when you exit the grapple room, if you jump across the entire room there's a very swag mock ball that you can get on your way out.
Yep, I like to try for that, and I'll get it on my way out. These little tricks that you can see that are our various runners are going to try throughout the different throughout the life of this tournament.
Hilborn, I'm a little worried about his health. He only has 120 energy going, and he's going to have to farm a little bit before Fantoon if he wants to have a clean fight here.
Yeah, I think he'll farm here at the top in this room right after Crocomire here. So
205 energy, still pretty dicey. And let's see. Benko making his way up into Brinstar again.
Yeah, it just depends on how comfortable he feels with Fantoon. If he feels that any percent is really good with Fantoon, then he might want to go for it.
Oh, good move by Benko. I'm sorry I cut you off, but Benko going back for the Kraid missiles right now. I haven't seen that strategy before, and I believe he'll be opting to get the Kraid E-Tank now too. Very nice.
Yeah, interesting. Also affords him a full recharge of his energy picking up the E-Tank at this point in time. Usually these missiles are saved until after Spring Ball is picked up, because it's a little bit faster to be able to Spring Ball out of that hole. But
yeah, and that means now he doesn't have to farm. That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
Dorkmaster Flek getting the grapple strats, playing it a little bit safe, but not a bad move in a race to play it safe and consistent.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good thing, a good move. Definitely play it safe. You don't want to miss things, and missing things will cost you more time.
Absolutely. I gotta say, I love Benko's strategy here. That's really smart.
Yeah, Hilborn Alpha Spark.
Nails it.
Oh, he just clipped the door. Unfortunate.
He got the charge. I spoke a little bit too soon. I was excited.
It did. The setup looked really good for that. Looks like Benko's trying for Alpha Spark.
Nails it. Let's see if Longneckturtle can get it. Yep. Longneckturtle just right on his heels. Wow, this is a very close race.
Oh yeah, this is. Oh no, I think Longneckturtle missed the spark. Yeah, he did not get the charge, so he's gonna have to go through that room the regular way. Hilborn making his way up Red Tower.
Getting Vile Plumed, very unfortunate.
Oh, very, very unfortunate. I hate those things.
They're so frustrating. They don't actually cost that much time. I think about 5 or 6 seconds if you get hit by them once, but man, it just throws you off for the rest of the race.
Oh yeah, it's just one of those tilting things. And it's Longneckturtle power bombing those rippers away.
Not a bad move. Gives him a clean shot up to the top of the tower.
Yeah. If you are not feel uncomfortable with those rippers, power bombing them and getting them out of your way makes that all those wall jumps just that much easier and cleaner.
I gotta say, I'm never comfortable with those rippers. I might be trying that too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Dorkmaster Flek making his way out of Norfair. Some very nice movement by Benko up this red Brinstar section. Oh, and he's opting to not pick up the power bombs there. That's interesting. I hope he didn't forget them.
You don't come back to that room in a typical 100% route. So this will be interesting to see what he's going to do in order to collect them.
We've seen him diverge from the route already, so like anything could happen. And he's actually opting to open the any percent powerbomb door there. So I think he's going to make his way back at some point, but I'm not quite sure when. His route is very interesting.
Yeah, it's quite possible. Typically, we see runners after Fantoon go through the gauntlet, pick up the gauntlet energy tank and the 2 missile packs that are there, and that's why they don't go back down through that room like they would in any percent. But we'll have to see. You know, you're right. Benko has tried. You switched up the route a little bit, so.
A very nice spark across the moat by, or the lake, excuse me, by Benko. Hilborn struggling a little bit to get that short charge, but a very nice recovery. Dorkmaster Flek making his way up the red tower right now, also opting for a power bomb. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And he just nails those wall jumps. Nicely done.
Yeah, it's those rippers at the top are the ones of most concern, and you know, once you get rid of those, it makes getting up through that crumble blocks, those breakable blocks, a lot easier. Longneckturtle goop sparking up there. He's gonna have to reset to get his spark across the ocean. He's got a good amount of energy, so hopefully he can get the spark set up.
Finally nails it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Benko into everybody's favorite boss of this game, Fantoon.
Fantoon notorious for ruining any percent runs.
And notorious for ruining any run of this game.
Fantoon notorious for ruining my life.
Looks like Benko has a decent amount of energy, 285 here, plus reserves coming in. So, looks like that was a good X Factor. He's choosing to X Factor Fantoon. Let's see if he can get one more.
Looks like he should be good. Oh yeah, nails it. Very nicely done. Perfect Fantoon from Benko.
Yeah, it looks like Hilborn's also choosing to set up X Factors on Fantoon.
Yeah, Hilborn's energy a little bit more dicey. And it looks like Longneckturtle entering Fantoon right now. And again, it appears that as though he's behind right now. But that being said, Benko is missing an item. So I don't know when he's going to go back for it. So anything could happen, really.
Yeah. Hilborn nailed that first X Factor, and see if he gets the second one.
He does. Very nicely done. That's such a hard setup to do.
Very, very nice. Very clean fight for Hilborn through, taking care of Fantoon there. Does have that one extra X particle floating around, but not a big concern. Looks like Longneckturtle's also trying to set up X Factors on Fantoon here. Dorkmaster is making his way across the moat.
It appears he's opting for the short charge.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the fastest way to get across there. And all of our runners, I think they're well aware of that.
Longneckturtle wrapping up Fantoon.
Yeah, and he had very, very clean X Factors as well.
Yeah, I've been very impressed by these Fantoons by all the runners. The X Factor is very hard to hit.
Oh yeah, I have not mastered that. I like the Doppler.
I have not mastered a Doppler either. Benko opting for a spark to go across the spiky room of death, not a bad strategy, but also incredibly challenging to hit. Unfortunately, doesn't make the spark, but is able to make it across the spiky room with only a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, that room notorious for ending 100% runs. It is the worst room of the game in a 100% room, easily.
Yes, so you can see Hilborn actually opting to save before entering the spiky room of death. Very wise.
Yeah, that is a very good, very safe strategy. You know, perhaps he feels that his life or his energy count isn't going to be consistent with what he needs to get across. But another thing is that he might just want to have a backup in case something does go horribly wrong, because those platforms will do 100 energy to take away 100 energy from you when you get hit by them. But it seems like he makes it across there, no problems, even taking his safety save.
All 4 runners make getting a 2-round Fantoon. Nicely done. That's actually so hard to do. If you miss one particle on the X Factor, it doesn't kill him. You have to go into the 3rd round. So nicely done.
Yeah, congratulations to all of them. That's really tough. Longneckturtle also making it across the spiky room of death.
Benko entering the attic. Let's see what he does. Opting for the powerbomb strat.
Yeah, all of these races are fairly close. This is some good clean running by these racers. Very nice powerbomb followed up by the Shine Spark across the room.
Benko entering the work robot room. Very infuriating. These robots just like to block your path, so we like to clip through them sometimes, but usually they don't cooperate with me. Oh, and Longneckturtle falling into the water. That's going to cost him a bit of time. Let's see how he recovers.
He's already collected the E-Tank, so it's much less of a time loss there.
Very fortunate for him. All he has to do is jump out. He's fine. No worries. Yeah. Hilborn having a very clean attic. Dorkmaster Flek, a little bit behind him, but he still has time to catch up. Ooh, and a nice mock ball by Hilborn.
Yeah, that speedball is a very hard strat, but it gets you into that room very fast.
Hilborn having a little trouble with the work robots.
Yeah, they are typically not nice to speedrunners of this game.
Typically, no. I like to just fire about 60 missiles into them, vent my frustrations. It's very cathartic.
We see Benko picking up the missiles on top of the mountain. Very easy to forget those missiles hidden up there. Hopefully none of our runners forget them today.
Benko entering bowling, one of my favorite rooms. This room gives me a great opportunity to check my Instagram and my Snapchat.
Yeah, there is very little to do while you wait for the chorizo to carry you across the room. Or the Chozo statue to carry you across the room. That is not a chorizo.
Dorkmaster Flek picking up the E-Tank. No, looks like he's doing just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we see that he opted to use the grappling beam to get across that room. Very safe. Doesn't cost him any time since he already has the grappling beam. So.
Ooh, Hilborn nailing the bowling spark. That's hard strategy to pull off, but the thing I don't like about that is his energy is pretty low. He's going to have to stop the ship.
Yeah, coming up, he's going to want to do the gauntlet spark, and in order to do that, he's going to need at least 235 or 255
I like to play it safe with about 250 going into the gauntlet spark.
Yeah.
But if he's already resigned himself to stopping at the ship, not a bad move. Probably saved himself a bit of time there.
Yeah, the other thing with stopping at the ship is it will refill all of his ammo as well. So that might be something that he wants. You know, check his ammo counts, refill all the missiles and everything. So
Making sure you didn't miss an item, not a bad move, especially in a race.
yeah. The other thing is it affords him to be more loose with his ammo before that point in the game. So Longneckturtle making his way across bowling, no problems. He's gonna check his Instagram or whatever. Hilborn picking up the reserve tank up here, gonna make his way back down into the gravity room and pick that up. As we see Dorkmaster Flek picking up the missiles in the work robot room there. And Benko making his way. Oh, he's going to go back down. It's quite possible he's going to pick up those power bombs here. Interesting to see if he comes back up to pick up the items in the gauntlet, or if he waits on the items in the gauntlet until later on. He is taking a different route than most would on this, but it doesn't seem to be something that he's familiar with. So, you know, and as long as you pick up all the items, it really doesn't matter what route you take.
Yeah, his route, very interesting.
Yeah. But we were wondering about when he was going to pick up those power bombs, and that seems to be the time. I think he'll probably go up into the gauntlet, you know, more toward the end of the game.
Yeah, likely after he has screw attack, probably just to play it safe. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It makes it very hard to tell who's ahead, though, in the race between Benko and Longneckturtle. I believe it's very close. Turtle has to watch his energy because he only has 40 energy right now. He's definitely going to have to stop at the ship before he picks up, before he goes through the gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll see him go to the gauntlet here, but, you know, that he'll definitely stop at the ship.
Benko not even opting for Brinstar cleanup, just going straight to Meridia, it appears. That's very, very interesting. I'm very curious as to how this is going to work out for him.
Yeah, this is definitely some spice.
Dorkmaster Flek, you'll see him dropping a powerbomb there. That actually, it should open the powerbomb blocks below the Chozo statue. Not a bad move. Saves you a bit of time there.
No, if he has not set up the work robots down at the bottom, it actually is a little bit slower because you have to wait for the work robots anyway, and then that powerbomb lags the room.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. And we'll see Hilborn now. He's opting for the criteria wraparound shot, aptly named because we can't wrap our head around how it works.
Too true. Let's see if he's got plenty of energy for the gauntlet spark. Let's see if he can nail that. And it looks like he does.
Yeah, the longest shine spark in the entire game.
This is a very, very cool shine spark. Yeah, see here. Benko picking up the energy tank in Mama Turtle room. It's going to be very interesting to see when he goes and cleans up the rest of Brinstar.
Dorkmaster Flek picking up the swimsuit. Looks like he's actually 10 seconds ahead of his personal best, so we could see something interesting out of him.
Yeah, and Hilborn perfectly setting up for getting both of those missile packs after the gauntlet. Very, very costly if you miss that and you are only able to get one. You have to go back around. It can cost about 2 minutes.
Yeah, incredibly frustrating. There's a couple points where that can happen in this route. Where you have to be careful not to fall through some crumble blocks. So good to see them not having to go through the gauntlet again.
Yeah, you do not want to have to do that again. That is super costly. We see Longneckturtle also coming up on this very same thing. It seems like he's going for a safer strat to set it up. Good on him. And he will basically guarantees he not missing both missile packs. And as we mentioned earlier, it is very costly to do that.
Yeah, really wise to set up take your time to set up.
Yeah.
Because taking the 2 seconds to set up as opposed to losing 2 minutes just makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in a race like this. You know, this is kind of the marathon Super Metroid race, having to pick up all 100 items. So... Dorkmaster Flek picking up the Criteria Power Bomb.
Opting not to stop at the ship.
Yeah, he does have a good amount of energy here, so he has 314, which should be plenty enough for him to hit the spark. And once he gets that energy tank, it will refill him. So that's, you know, if he hits everything straight on, which it looks like he just nailed it, he should have no problems. And you know, just stopping at the ship would just cost him a couple extra seconds he doesn't need to spend.
Yeah, and you'll see he actually nailed the wraparound shot first try. It's a lot more lenient if you have Spazer equipped as well as the Wave Beam. Typically with the Wave Beam, it's a pixel-perfect shot, but with Spazer, it gives you that just a little bit of leeway.
I did not realize that. I actually thought it was harder with Spazer on.
The setup is different. You have to stand at a different position, but it's not harder, I don't believe. And he also manages to nail the gauntlet strat. Now he doesn't have to go back.
Yeah. I mean, that's real good to see.
Benko entering bot moon. Again, it's so interesting to see his route. I really wonder who's ahead in this race. It's so hard to tell.
Oh, he's missed his X-Factor particles. That's very unfortunate. But opting to pick it up with super missiles, they'll make short work of bot moon. You only need 10 super missiles in total. Plus, I think he hit him with at least one of those X-Factor particles. So.
Making quick work of bot moon.
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll go for the halfie.
Yeah. Definitely, I think he will. Also, another smart thing that he did there was he stopped shooting him with supers while he had about 5 left to save a couple of supers. So it looks like he wants some supers for Dragon. I think that's very smart of him to do that.
Yeah, and it looks like he nailed the halfie. That's such a hard trick to get.
Yeah. Longneckturtle down at the bottom of Brinstar, picking up that power bomb down there. And it looks like Dorkmaster Flek is heading down in the same area that Longneckturtle is. Meanwhile, Hilborn is picking up the energy tank there in green Brinstar. I'm sorry, pink Brinstar. He's a pink Brinstar.
Hilborn going for the Spore Spawn skip. This, I believe, is also a pixel perfect setup. It's pretty challenging, but because it allows you to skip Spore Spawn, the bonus boss, pretty wise.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have the setup quite right there, but looks like he's going to give it another shot here. And
you know what's interesting? I've seen quite a few different setups work for that, but I haven't been able to wrap my head around why that works.
Yeah, there are a few different spots that I've seen, and you know, just getting one of them is all you really need. It's something about the block spawn, the block when it's off the screen like that, it's halfway spawned. I'm not 100% on the technical details.
Interesting, and it looks like Benko making quick work of Dragon. Very nicely done.
Yeah, he wanted to save those super missiles and use them with his shine sparks, and I think that was very, very smart of him. Helped him make quicker work of Dragon there.
Yeah, it looks like that paid off for him.
Yeah.
Dragon, my least favorite boss in this game. So challenging to kill quickly.
Yeah, I like to grapple her because it's just, your short charging on the bottom there is very difficult, and you know, if you're not good with it, you will have trouble, especially while she swoops around, and that could be a huge pain. Benko not picking up the bot wound E-Tank. He's got one or two more passes to pick it up.
Yeah, he'll probably opt to pick it up on his way back through this section again. Not a big deal.
Yeah, it doesn't cost any time as long as he picks it up on one of those passes. Yeah, we'll see. That's something else that the runners do. Various runners do at different times, so they pick that E-tank up depending on when they feel they need it. Right now, his energy, he's sitting at over 400 energy, so he probably feels very comfortable and doesn't need the refill right now. But I've seen other runners who come out of Dragon with lower health, and they want to pick it up right away. So, just to get that refill.
Dorkmaster Flek going for the spore spawn skip.
Yeah, very wise of him, choosing not to have to fight spore spawn. He's also using a very interesting setup for the... I've never seen anyone do it like that.
Oh, he nailed it. Nicely done. Took a few supers to get there, but I've never seen that setup before. Very interesting.
Yeah. And this is what's great about these tournaments like this. You get to see different runners do strategies in different ways, and that's just makes it all the more interesting. Benko waiting in Shack Tool room. Wait for all those blocks.
Shack Tool, one of the hardest rooms in the game. The biggest challenge I find in this room is not falling asleep.
Yeah, and not killing Shack Tool before he breaks all the blocks.
How many times have you killed Shack Tool?
Too many.
Yeah, I find it's real embarrassing when I do. I remember practicing my short charge in there and being like, yes, I got my short charge, but my echoes killed Shack Tool, and then I had to reset. I was really upset.
Yeah. That is definitely something frustrating that you can do. Hilborn making his way back up for that missile that happens to be in the side of the Mama Turtle room. Longneckturtle finished up his Brinstar cleanup, making his way down to Meridian now.
Again, really hard to tell who's ahead between Longneckturtle and Benko because the routes are so wildly different. Yeah,
exactly. Oh, very nice spark by Hilborn in the fish tank there. He's going to go pick up Crab Supers. Don't forget those. I did a 99% run one time where I left those out.
That's so unfortunate.
Oh,
I believe if you forget an item once, you're probably never going to forget it again. That's usually how it goes for me.
Yeah. Oh. I have not forgotten them since, so...
The only exception for me being Kraid missiles. I have forgotten those more times than I care to admit.
Yeah. Kraid missiles are definitely a beast to remember. I like to pick them up on my way down to after Meridia, just before going down to Lower Norfair for Ridley. That way I don't forget them.
Yeah, I think it doesn't save time either way to do it after Ridley or before Ridley, but if you forget them on your way after Meridia, you have an opportunity to pick them up again later, so that's why I like picking them up first.
Yeah, exactly. And, you're right, it doesn't cost any time, or there's no time difference for either way, but doing it the one way definitely gives you another opportunity in case you did somehow forget them. Longneckturtle leaving Mama Turtle room so he can get his Shine Spark. But making that with ease to get that E-tank. Dorkmaster Flek picking up the Main Street missiles.
Benko with a very nice cack attack alley.
Yeah.
And Flek now entering Mama Turtle room. He's not too far behind Longneckturtle, actually. These races, Actually, fairly close.
Yeah, yeah. Flek picking up this E-Tank, and Hilborn's just right in, entering the bot wound here. So it looks like he's going to start off with an X Factor and then finish him off with the super missiles.
Yeah, Botswoon not being very kind with his patterns, unfortunately.
No.
Giving him a little bit of trouble, but he's able to make quick work of him.
Yeah, that's the RNG gods. Yeah, both of these races seem very close. Now again, Benko is on some some custom route, so it makes it difficult to tell where he is in comparison to Longneckturtle. But it seems like these players are very close, very comparative in what they have. But we'll see, because Benko has to pick up a lot of items in Brinstar that Longneckturtle already has. And that might cost him time.
Hilborn making his way towards Dragon.
Yep.
And I would like to point out, Dorkmaster Flek, 1 minute and 30 seconds ahead of his personal best right now. So, like I said, we probably could see something really interesting happen here from him.
Yeah, that is great. And a great Shine Spark up Mount Everest for him, too, there. That diagonal spark can be tough at times.
Yeah, I know I've certainly launched myself straight up to the ceiling a few times. Straight into the wall. It's been super frustrating for me.
Yeah, all these Shine Sparks can be really frustrating to get. So Hilborn got a very nice setup for his first Shine Spark on Dragon.
Yeah, killing Dragon with Shine Sparks is actually the fastest way, but it's also incredibly challenging. The reason that you want to do this is because if you kill him with a Shine Spark, or her, you'll see that Hilborn actually just got it. Samus now has a blue suit, meaning she's in a perpetual state of speed booster, I believe.
Yeah.
Until he wants to spark again.
But with the blue suit, he cannot push run, or it will activate the spark.
Benko picking up Ice Beam, making his way down Norfair.
Yeah, very interesting. Longneckturtle picking up that Botwoon E-Tank. Oh, Hilborn going for the reverse halfy. Getting it with ease.
Longneckturtle going for the halfy himself.
Yeah, unfortunately,
he opted to pick up the Botswoon E-Tank on the way there. Oh, unfortunately, sparked into the ceiling.
Yeah, he sparked to the ceiling. So he's gonna have to go through this room the normal way, but that's all right. It is. We'll save him a bit of energy for Dragon in case he needs it. We'll see which method he decides to use.
Yeah, I hope he won't need the extra energy for Dragon, as he does have 10 or 11 energy tanks. If Dragon puts him down 11 energy tanks, then we're in trouble, I believe.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, Dragon certainly can give you a lot of grief.
Yeah, well, if you get awful swoop patterns from Dragon, she'll just clip you and clip you and clip you. Dorkmaster Flek had a almost perfect setup for that halfy, and then just ran out of his spark at the end there. Very, very unfortunate, but it looked like he had a good setup for that.
You know, I'm not too worried about him, though, because, again, 2 minutes ahead of his personal best.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's just unfortunate when it looks like I have a good setup for a trick, and, something like that, like your spark charge expires on you.
Very true.
Yeah. Longneckturtle looking very nice on his Shine Sparks here on Dragon.
Benko making it across the, I'm going to refer to this room as the lavatory, making his way across there with the spring ball, speed ball. Very clean.
Yeah, and again, he has not cleaned up any of Brinstar, so we're gonna see. Longneckturtle finishing Dragon off with supers. That means he does not get the blue suit, so he will not be able to shine spark across the halfy room. But he's going to pick up space jump here, and that will make it not that much slower to get across that room. Yeah, Hilborn checking his text messages and Snapchat or whatever while he waits for Shaq Tool. While Benko setting up, getting ready to fight Golden Chorizo.
Yeah, and this is another one of those rooms where you have to be super careful because you have to make sure that you don't fall through the crumble blocks in that room. Otherwise, you have to make your way all the way around, and it costs about as much time as it would to have to go through the gauntlet again.
Yeah, looks like Dorkmaster wants to set up to fry himself some shrimp. And he gets it perfect. He is going to have some fried shrimp tonight. Benko picking up the screw attack. Definitely one of the most powerful items in the game.
Yeah, and I'm so curious as to how this affects the rest of his route here, because it's going to allow him to just make quick work of so many enemies on his way through the Brinstar cleanup. I'm curious, though, if that actually saves time over doing it earlier.
Yeah, that is definitely the question that we have to have answered here. He has quite a number of items to pick up, but has taken care of Meridia, is on his way to take care of Ridley. Whereas Longneckturtle is hot on his heels in Meridia. And has picked up a good number of items in Brinstar already. So we're gonna have to see how much of a benefit these items are going to be for him later on. Hilborn making his way over to the Plasma Room, picking up Plasma. While Dorkmaster is picking up the Botwoon E-Tank, gonna make his way into the sand pits to go over to pick up everybody's favorite Spring Ball. He'll make a visit to Shaq Tool pretty soon.
Yeah, and these sand pits also very frustrating because there's very little that you can do to make your way through them faster.
Yeah, you can. You'll see players ball up, turn into a morph ball, and then break out of that, because that does move Samus a few pixels down every time that they do that. But that is the only strat that you can do to kind of speed up that room.
Additionally, if you enter the sand and you are turning as you enter the sand, you are able to fall through it just a little bit faster.
Yeah, that free fall in the sand. Those are the only two things that you can do.
Longneckturtle now entering the Shaq Tool room.
Yeah, Hilborn making his way into Cack-Attack Alley here. Let's see how he does.
Pretty clean Cack-Attack Alley. Nicely done.
Very, very nicely done.
Benko fighting the metal ninja pirates.
Yeah, Dorkmaster picking up those items in the sand pit, the power bomb and the missiles there. Gonna head over to the spring ball. Yeah, here, see, all these runners picking up that Botwoon E-Tank at a different time. You can see Hilborn is now picking up that Botwoon E-Tank, and he's been through that room a few times.
Yeah, and that just makes it so hard to tell who's actually ahead in these races.
Yeah, having runners pick up items at different times definitely, makes a challenge to see. Benko fighting Ridley now. Looking very clean. Ridley doing a lot of flying around as usual.
Yeah, and the nice thing about fighting Ridley in 100% is you don't really need to watch your energy that much. I still get a tremendous amount of anxiety fighting him because of memories of any percent. Yeah,
well, the charged plasma beam shots definitely make quick work with Ridley. You only need 20 shots. So and Benko showing everybody, how quick that charged plasma beam can kill Ridley. Longneckturtle making his way over to pick up the plasma beam. He's in the plasma climb now. Hilborn gonna make his way out of Meridia and head down to Lower Norfair. Still, this is pretty much anybody's race. Both of these races are very, relatively close here. We can't quite tell with Benko and Longneckturtle, but Dorkmaster and Hilborn, they're not that far apart. Maybe about a minute or so.
Yeah, I believe Hilborn has a fairly significant lead on Dorkmaster right now, but there's so many things that can go awry at this point. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm just saying, it's still anybody's race.
Yeah, and here he is going to pick up the Kraid missiles, before Lower Norfair that we talked about that earlier. I feel that is the smartest move.
Really curious to see where Benko's going to go now.
Yeah. He's going to have to go and pick up quite a number of items. That might be why he picked up the pipe missiles when he did. Because we were wondering, why did he pick up the pipe missiles in the Green Hills zone?
That's a very good point.
It might be something. It might be due to the way that he ends up doing the Brinstar cleanup.
Hilborn with a very nice mock ball, or speed ball, my mistake, going through into the ice beam room there.
Longneckturtle picking up the missiles and the supers in Aqueduct.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not too much to say about this portion of the run. It's just cleaning up items and making your way. There's a couple different strategies the runners can employ, but it's all pretty standard at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Dorkmaster Flek making his way through Attack Alley. Very decent job getting through there.
Yeah, the room just looks so impressive when it's done, smoothly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Longneckturtle jumping a few times with his spring ball to get up in that sand pit to pick up the reserve tank, but making it on that last time. That jump there can be tricky because of those crumble blocks, and if you're on them for too long, you will fall through them. But just holding jump there will actually get you to jump off of them at the right time.
Yeah, crumble blocks, the bane of every speedrunner's existence. Looks like Hilborn is entering the dragon right now.
Yep, going down to Lower Norfair. He's going to make his way over to Golden Friezo, pick up those supers, and screw attack.
Lower Norfair, probably my favorite zone in the game. I really enjoy the music down here, and I just enjoyed the strategies you can employ.
Yeah, there's some really awesome strategies, like that one right there. Just being able to, hold that speed boost while you're space jumping through.
Yeah, again, a very unassuming strat, but allows you to clear through that fire without taking damage, so you don't have to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, which is very important because if you don't have the speed boost, the second or third one there will like always hit you and slow you down. Benko making his way out of Norfair here in Frog Speedway there. Longneckturtle picking up the ice beam. He's gonna go down into Lower Norfair now.
Hilborn crouching right next to Golden Chorizo. This allows him to fire directly upwards, and every charge shot actually hits GT twice. So this setup, very good, very consistent.
Yeah, and it only requires 8 shots that way.
Yeah, typically would require 15. So definitely a nice time save there. So we can see Benko making his way back through Brinstar right now with the screw attack, and I'm so curious again to see just how much time this saves for him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I think he's gonna also have to pick up the X-ray scope here. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go and pick up X-ray scope now here too as well, which is the typical point where players would pick up X-ray scope, but they would, you know, again, they would also have a lot of those items that we see that Longneckturtle has from Brinstar that Benko does not. So.
Yeah, X-ray scope, one of the most underutilized items in 100%, allows you to see through walls. So if you know where all the items are, you don't really need to use it.
Yeah, all of our players should know where all of the items are. And we're at 100% is a no major glitches category, so most of the uses for X-ray are not allowed.
Yeah, X-ray, one of the most unassuming items in the game, allows you to clip through walls, which we don't allow in this category, but there's a lot of other categories that make great use of that.
Yep.
Probably my favorite item for that reason.
Yeah, I like to call it the most useful or most useless item. Oh, look at this, Benko. Is he trying for a reverse slinky?
Reverse slinky, probably the most challenging strat in this entire run.
It looked like he was going for it. He didn't get it, but it looked like he was going for it.
Yeah, there's really no shame in missing that. That trick is... I don't even believe the world record has it.
No, it doesn't. If you miss it, it does cost a little bit of time. But... looks like he's going for Spore Spawn Supers now. I think he's a little too far over. Yeah, okay, he's going to reset.
Nails it.
Yeah. Longneckturtle heading into Golden Chorizo. Dorkmaster Flek making his way into Lower Norfair now, while Hilborn is heading toward picking up the Power Bombs of Shame and then going to head down towards the Metal Pirates to go over and fight Ridley.
Yeah, the Power Bombs of Shame, not so shameful in 100% as they are required.
Oh, every item is required. But they still have a cool name.
If you could skip one item in 100%, what item would you skip?
You mean if I did 99%?
Yeah, if this was a 99% tournament, what item would you skip?
Jeez, I don't know. Maybe X-ray scope. I don't know.
I think I'd skip Kraid missiles.
Kraid missiles? Yeah. I don't know. It has to be something like that, like X-ray scope that's out of the way, or Kraid missiles that you like have to go back for. You know, something that awkward is definitely.
Kraid missiles, I believe, the most awkward item in the run.
Yeah. Maybe those missiles up on the mountain. Those mountain missiles.
Also very awkward. I'm sure everybody can contest me on one of these, and everybody has their own item that they would like to skip. Everybody has a story about that one item that cost them the 100% PB. You know.
Somebody in chat says spring ball. Put your item in chat. Tell us what item you would skip. Longneckturtle in the worst room in the game. Not really the worst room in the game in 100%, given that you have screw attack.
Yeah, the screw attack really trivializes that room.
Yeah, it really does. Benko down at the bottom of Green Brinstar now, picking up Green Brinstar supers and Green Brinstar energy tank, as well as the power bombs in the Edikun room.
Yeah, and it looks like Hilborn just wrapping up Ridley right now. Not bad.
Yep, picking up Ridley E-Tank, making quick work of Ridley. Dorkmaster Flek finishing off Golden Chorizo and picking up Screw Attack.
Yeah, so it looks like Hilborn is significantly ahead of Dorkmaster Flek, but again, there's a lot of ways to to screw up the run at this point. Again, don't want to jinx it, but there's a lot of time that Dorkmaster can make up here.
Yeah, not getting fast pillars there, and having some trouble getting through the pillars room.
Looks like he'll be entering the worst room in the game.
Yeah,
and a very nice speedball by Hilborn. That's so impressive to get that through the wasteland.
All the speedball strats just look so nice when they're completed successfully.
Yeah, I just love seeing the morph ball speeding around in that with the echoes behind it. It's so interesting and so useful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, we see Benko picking up all those items in Pink Brinstar that he missed earlier.
Yeah, and Longneckturtle is actually, he's entering Ridley shortly. His health is looking a little bit dicey. I would not be comfortable going to Ridley with 4 energy tanks. I would like a few more.
I concur. Perhaps we'll see him farm a little bit.
He's going for a bold move here, just going straight to Ridley. Let's see how it plays out for him.
He must be comfortable. He's got really good super numbers, 33 supers, plus, you know, again, Plasma Beam just blows Ridley away.
Dorkmaster Flek now picking up power bombs with shame. Also, still 2 minutes ahead of his personal best.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Turtle's movement has been so good in this Ridley fight. I don't think he's actually going to have any trouble at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, only getting hit a couple times, making very quick work of Ridley. Nicely done.
Yeah. Ridley's tail caught him once or twice there, but that's you know, great work by him to finish off Ridley like that. And picking up this E-Tank here, he'll have no trouble getting out of Norfair. Hilborn making his way out of lower Norfair now. While Dorkmaster Flek makes his way into Ridley. Let's see how he does. He has a lot more energy than Longneckturtle had just a moment ago.
Yeah, he can afford to take a few hits here.
Yeah, you still don't want to. You know, it's especially getting grabbed like that. It can be costly as far as time goes. But he definitely has a greater leeway.
Yeah, my favorite thing about switching from any percent to 100% is your Ridley fights can just be so sloppy and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, now that was a very interesting strat that Longneckturtle just used to get up those platforms there after the Metal Pirate Room. He like laid a power bomb and then was going through but upward.
Yeah, very precise strategy to pull off. And it looks like Benko still has to go through the gauntlet here.
Yes, he is for sure going to have to still go through the gauntlet.
Dorkmaster Flek making quick work of Ridley. Nicely done.
Nice spark through the pit room by Benko. It looks like Benko is ahead of Longneckturtle here, but for the longest time we could not tell, given how many items he had to pick up still. He's gonna go pick up Criteria Supers. Benko making his way into what would be the last missile room, except he still has some more items to go pick up.
Yeah, I believe it's just Gauntlet. Did he get the Criteria Power Bombs?
Yeah, he has to pick those up as well. But once he picks those up, he should have everything, and he might make a stop at the ship to double check and show everybody. But I actually doubt it, given that Gauntlet comes up where you end right above the Dorkmaster. So
yeah, and I'm gonna guess he's on pace for 127 or 128, which is a very respectable time. Probably even shorter than that.
Yeah, I would actually imagine a little bit shorter than that. His timer's showing 116 right now, and he has to make his way through Gauntlet, and you figure about 12 minutes through Torian as a long Torian time.
Nails the wraparound shot.
Yeah, very nicely done by him.
Hilborn picking up X-ray scope. He actually saved 1 minute on that last segment there, so he's only 25 seconds behind his personal best right now.
Yeah, that's great to see. That is great to see. Meanwhile, Longneckturtle picking up the Norfair reserve, should be his final reserve of the game. Dorkmaster making his way out of Lower Norfair, picking up the Franker Z missiles.
Benko entering the waiting room.
Yeah. He's going to make his way down into Torian. Let's see what kind of strats he uses with these Metroids down here. Whether he decides to blow them all away and one at a time or group them up together. I think blowing them all away one at a time is actually the fastest, but we'll see. Some players, you know, like I said, we've seen different strats from different players, and this tournament has been nothing but not interesting.
Yeah, grouping up the Metroids, if it's more consistent for you, you might as well. It is faster to just blow right through them one by one, but it's also much more challenging to do that at a faster pace.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why some players like the grouping strats. You know, you can get them all together, blow them all away, and they're done. Don't have to worry about them.
Longneckturtle picking up the Crate missiles right now.
Yeah. He did not pick them up before going down to Lower Norfair, so he has to pick them up now. This is his last opportunity. Very clean room 1 for Benko, making his way down to room 2. Yep, he's gonna group these two Metroids together. Very clean.
Do you think he's going to go for the Metroid skip here?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think all of our players are going to go for the Metroid skip.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit more of an advanced strategy, but it saves you so much time.
Yeah. When you get if you want to get your time into the 120s, I think you absolutely need the Metroid skip.
Oh, Benko getting nabbed by the Metroid. That's too bad.
Yeah, I think he hit the ceiling there. So the question is now, is he facing the right direction?
Absolutely. He also, notably, he turned off Varia when he entered Turian, which allows the Metroid to drain his health so much quicker. So that's actually not even going to cost him any time.
Yeah, he's also going to have to be careful to set up the stand-up glitch the right way with Varia off.
Yeah, that's what it all comes down to. If you screw that up, Mother Brain will just outright kill you.
Yep, and that he has not saved, so that would mean he has to restart the game or take the 5-hour penalty.
And we've actually seen that from a few runners so far. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
It can be so demoralizing to make it to the very end of the game and then, just have to restart.
Yeah, that is absolutely not something that we want to have happen here today.
Looks like Longneckturtle cleaning up the rest of criteria right now.
Yeah, Benko making that Zeb skip with ease. Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, no worries. Hilborn entering the waiting room very quickly here.
Yeah, Dorkmaster Flek making his way up to pick up the last set of items in the game here, including X-ray scope. And very nice Mother Brain 1 from Benko. Getting set up for Mother Brain 2 here.
Benko opting for the stand-up glitch. Let's see if he can make it.
Yeah, it looks like his setup is good so far. Yeah, 774. I think you like a little bit less than 774 there, but...
Yeah, you want to be as close to 700 as possible without being below 700. But he looks like he's totally fine there.
Yeah. Is he going to get the 69 missiles? There it is.
There's
the 69 missiles. And perfect. He's got that stand-up glitch. That is going to allow him to damage Mother Brain 3 while the Metroid is recharging his life total, saving precious seconds. Oh, Hilborn getting caught by that Metroid. That is unfortunate, but able to shake it off and get it off of him real quick to get into the next room.
Spectacular recovery.
Yeah, that is actually very difficult. That is something that I have not yet mastered. You have to bomb the Metroids in a very specific way in order to get them off of you. And a very nice grouping from him there to clean up that last Metroid room.
Let's see how Hilborn's Metroid skip is.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we see Longneckturtle heading up out of Blue Brinstar. Dorkmaster Flek in construction zone, heading over to pick up the Brinstar E-Tank.
Yeah, and Benko, as long as he doesn't soft lock here, I think that should be the race for him.
Yeah.
Cutting it real close, though, with these charge shots.
Yeah, you do not want to hold the charge beam when the game switches you over to the hyper beam. It will lag the game.
We've actually seen it happen in a race where one player held a charge shot there, had to wait about 5 minutes to break out of it.
Oh, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh, Hilborn getting nabbed by the Metroid. Very unfortunate for him. Longneckturtle picking up Criteria Supers.
Dorkmaster Flek in the Billy Mays room, but wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's more. I think it's more efficient to pick up the hidden missiles first, but it's 6 of 1, half dozen.
So now the question on everybody's mind is, will Benko save the animals? I certainly hope not, as I believe it is a disqualification if he saves them.
Yeah, players will not get disqualified for saving the animals, but that is definitely frowned upon by us.
And everybody.
It should be frowned upon by everybody if it's not. And Hilborn making that Zeb skip look like it's easy. Very good for him. Dorkmaster Flek making his way through the pit room to pick up those missiles.
Benko wisely opting not to save the animals. Nicely done.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't troll us like White Mage Becky did and go all the way to the ship and then go back.
Benko finishing the race with a SRL time of 1:26 on the nose. That's a very respectable time. Nicely done.
Yeah, congratulations to him. We do now have to double check and wait for the credits to make sure, to confirm and make sure that that is indeed his time.
Let's see if Hilborn can get the stand-up glitch during Mother Brain 3, or Mother Brain 3, yeah, that's actually.
Yeah, Mother Brain 3, yep. Yeah, Dorkmaster Flek picking up the Criteria Supers. And Longneckturtle in the waiting room of G4. Yeah, this has been some great racing that we've seen today. And all of these runners have.
I've been so impressed with Benko's route. That's so interesting, and a very respectable time with the route as well.
Yeah, 55 in game time, and 126 IRL. If he has 100%, to confirm everything, it is an absolutely fantastic race that he put on.
So you notice Hilborn getting a nice graphical glitch there. Samus in her crouch position, but also jumping.
Yeah, you do have to be off the floor at a certain point there in order to get the stand-up glitch. Otherwise, the game will lock you down onto the floor again. Longneckturtle making his way through Metroid Room 1 there into Metroid Room 2, grouping these guys together in Metroid Room 2. Very nice. Making his way, moving on to Room 3. Activating X-ray scope by accident there. That will get you if you are not used to having that in your using the deselect button.
Yeah, X-ray scope, the bane of 100% runners. You have to actually scroll through your items and make sure that you're not hitting X-ray or deselect.
Yeah, I prefer to use the deselect whenever possible, just so that doesn't happen, but it still happens. Let's see how Longneckturtle does with this Metroid skip, while Dorkmaster Flek is waiting at G4. And Hilborn is getting set up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, and this should put him on a 130 pace, which is a very respectable run for him. It looks like he's just triggered the escape right now, so that should be the race for him.
Yep. 10 shots on Mother Brain 3 is not bad. Looks like he's also going for the 69 missiles. Yeah, that's for you, Wild. There it is. Hilborn has the 69 missiles. Oh, Longneckturtle looks like he also missed the Metroid skip. Very unfortunate, our runners missing the Metroid skip today. That is not an easy thing to get, so.
Yeah, definitely one of the more advanced techniques to skip that cutscene.
Yeah.
Dorkmaster Flek playing it pretty safe in Turian, not a bad move. He is 2.5 minutes ahead of his personal best, so he is definitely on pace for a PB right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's making his way through this Metroid room, and he is just freeze shoot. I think that's that's a fantastic way to make sure that you take down these Metroids without getting caught. Getting caught will just cost you more time, and here we are, Benko.
%100. Nicely done.
Confirmed. So congratulations to him with his 126 on the nose. And we see Hilborn making it to skipping the animals. So congratulations to him. So
Hilborn with an SRL time of 1:30:09. Nicely done.
Yeah, we'll have to confirm that he has the 100% as well. But I don't think that'll be a problem. So congratulations to Benko for winning his race. Here we see Longneckturtle going into Mother Brain 2 now. Dorkmaster Flek pausing to take off a few items there. Let's see.
I don't believe he's going to go for Metroid skip. It's pretty wise for him to turn off Varia, so he takes more damage to the Metroid. Pretty wise to turn off Screw Attack, so it allows him to make that Zeb skip pretty consistently.
Yeah,
and he will be facing right. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No. Yeah, I was just going to say where he was standing, it looked like he wasn't even going to try for the Metroid skip. He was just, you have to be standing on the far right side of that room to even try for it. So it looks like he knew where he was. Interesting. Does Longneckturtle have Varia still on? Because he has damaged himself down to 300 energy, and that is how to do it. The stand-up glitch with Varia on. So it looks like he has Varia on.
Looks like he didn't actually get the stand-up glitch, so he's going to be watching this cutscene.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, really. I believe it only cost him about 20 or 30 seconds.
Yeah, but that's 20 or 30 seconds. You could be going fast.
Very true. He is also within 5 seconds of his PB right now, so if he could still get it.
Oh, absolutely, and that would be something fantastic to see. Well, we see Dorkmaster Flek is definitely on PB pace here. Let's see how he does on this Zebetite skip. Does he get it?
Oh, he does. And the Zebetite skip, one of the most frustrating tricks in the game.
Absolutely, by far, it is still something that I struggle with. So
you're certainly not alone in that.
Yeah. Looks like Benko has just decided to restart the game and run again.
Looks like Turtle just finishing up that cutscene.
Yep. Dorkmaster Flek making his way through Mother Brain 1 with ease onto Mother Brain 2 here. Now, Longneckturtle is going to have to shoot Mother Brain 3 36 times with his Hyper Beam since he did not do stand-up glitch. But it is not a problem with 100% items. You can just sit there and tank Mother Brain's shots all day long. Ooh, Dorkmaster Flek looks like he is setting up for the stand-up glitch. He does have the 700 energy.
And that should work out for him.
Yeah. Looks like he has got the perfect setup for this. Yep. Great job to him for getting that stand-up glitch. As we see Longneckturtle making his way into the escape. He should finish here with a high 134 maybe 135.
Yeah, it'll be very close to his PB, if not a personal best.
Yeah, that'll be very exciting to see him get a PB.
And that is the race for Hilborn. He did get 100%.
Yeah,
within 20 seconds of his PB.
Yeah, congratulations to him. That's some very very tight running that that he did today.
It's so good to see these runners being so consistent with their times.
Oh no, Longneckturtle bonked the door and missing this. Oh, but picking up the short charge inside of the climb there.
That's such an amazing recovery. Looks like he's actually on PB pace right now.
Yeah, he's very close. If he saves the animals, he will lose his PB. No saving
And also
animals.
our respect.
Oh, he's just wisely decided to skip the animals.
That looks like it's a PB for Longneckturtle. Very nicely done.
Oh.
He finishes with an SRL time of 134.50.
Congratulations to him. We still have to confirm his 100%, but I don't think that should be a problem here. And Dorkmaster Flek making quick work of Mother Brain 3.
This is just so exciting to see. Even though Hilborn and Benko won the races, Dorkmaster Flek and Longneckturtle should be getting their PBs. This is good for everybody.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, Dorkmaster Flek is well ahead of his PB. With right now his clock's at 135 and his PB is 143. So
that is a significant improvement.
Oh, absolutely. That's fantastic. Well, he makes his way out of in the escape here. Yeah. Interesting. He went all the way to the far wall and then did an angle spark, a diagonal spark. Normally you just see players spark up there. Making his way through the parlor.
Wisely choosing not to save the animals.
Yeah, that's all 4 of our runners have chosen wisely today.
Nice job. He finishes with an SRL time of, looks like it is 136.40. That should be a personal best for him. Saves about 2.5 minutes. Nicely done.
Yeah. And again, congratulations to all 4 of our runners, our 2 winners, and our two losers who both beat their personal best. Oh, look at this. Benko doing Spore Spawn, showing everybody the DLC boss.
When was the last time you fought Spore Spawn?
The last time I ran a Spore Spawn RTA. Oh, but he super misses the door and falls out. The only thing left now is to double check and make sure the Dorkmaster got the 100%. And that'll be a wrap for this race here. Coming up later on today, we have...
It looks like it's going to be Jake F 1891 versus Janus Zeal. That's been rescheduled to 6 p.m. EST, followed by The Dude 9005 versus Nintoaster at 8 p.m.
Yeah, so definitely stick around. A lot more racing to happen. And if you have not yet, follow these guys.
Make sure to follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely going to be a new PB for Longneckturtle. Nicely done.
Yeah, and then you see he is confirmed on the 100% as well. We wait for Dorkmaster Flex. Yeah, get your deer forces ready, everyone.
And while we're just waiting for this to wrap up, I'd like to give you a huge thanks to Cerberoth, who commentated with me today.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you as well.
Go throw him a follow. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, and if you're not following Christofalo, you should be. Follow him before you follow me.
Yeah, no.
Don't follow.
Spectacular runs from all 4 of our runners today.
Yeah, it's always nice to see literally everybody win. Our losers didn't win, but they PB'd, and that's pretty much that might as well be a win.
Absolutely.
Here we are with Dorkmaster Flek's number. We're gonna get the confirmation from him in just a few seconds.
%100%. Amazing.
Yeah, congratulations again.
And that's going to be a wrap on these races. So, yeah, I'd like to, again, thank the runners for running for us today. I'd like to thank you for commentating with me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, like I said, thank you. And we'll see you all next mission.
In about an hour. Let's do it.
Yeah.